Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to book reviews. So, this is part 3 in our 4-part series on the Rama series by Arthur C. Clarke. And the first book was written by Arthur C. Clarke. The second, third, and fourth book were written as a collaboration with Gentry. And now I need to do a spoiler alert that if you haven't read Rama 2, and you might, you should absolutely read Rama 2 before watching this critique this review, because it's going to spoil Rama 2. You should read Rama 2. If you haven't read Rama 2, just go and read that. Just read it right now. If you have not, just turn me off. Just turn me off and whatever. So, yeah, let's read the back cover of this. The Garden of Rama, the third book in the Rama series by Arthur C. Clarke. By the 23rd century, Earth has already had 2 encounters with massive, mysterious robotic spacecraft from beyond our solar system. The incontestable proof of an alien technology that far exceeds our own. Now 3 human cosmonauts are trapped aboard a labyrinthian Raman vessel where it will take all of their physical and mental resources to survive. Only 12 years into their journey do these intrepid travelers learn their destination and face their ultimate challenge, a rendezvous with a Raman base and the unseen architects of their galactic home. The cosmonauts have given up family, friends, and possessions to live a new kind of life, but the answers that await them at the Raman node will require an even greater sacrifice, if humanity is indeed ready to learn the awe-inspiring truth. So, here's the deal with this book. So, at the end of Rama 2, Nicole, Michael, and Richard are stuck on the Rama vessel, and it's leaving the solar system, and they've saved it. But they're stuck on it. There's no way off, and they're stuck. And so this book takes place with their journey. This book chronicles their journeys out of the solar system to a place where the ship is outfitted for habitats for more humans, and then sent back to Earth, where it picks up more humans. That is the thing. There's a lot more that happens there. That it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous how well that this, and the idea is that it's going to pick up humans. It's going to go somewhere else. Nobody knows where. So there's a lot of them surviving and kind of starting a family aboard this ship and kind of learning how it works, and then arriving at this base and then heading back to Earth. That's what the story is about. And again, personalities. And once more people get introduced into this storyline, it becomes amazing. It becomes absolutely and truly amazing. But this is a great story of kind of just survival in space. These people just kind of stuck with no way to even really see out of their environment. They just know. I mean, they can actually kind of tell where they've gone and how far, and obviously they can measure time. But, with kind of these rudimentary things that they've done, and then the ways that they explore their area, and they find that there are these areas that are maybe inhabited by other creatures and stuff, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You read it. It's great. The selection that I picked is after they get to the node and the ship is being re-outfitted. So, will you be going? Wait. What will be beneath our habitat in the shell? Nicole asked. The eagle held up 3 of his 4 fingers, indicating that they were asking for level 3 information. Both the humans laughed. Will you be going with us? Nicole asked the eagle a few moments later. Back to your solar system? No, I can't, he answered, but I will admit that I would be interested. The eagle led them over to an area of intense activity. Several dozen robots were working on a large cylindrical structure about 50 meters tall. This is the main fluid recycling plant, the eagle said. All the liquids that find their way into the drains or sewers in your habitat are eventually sent here. Purified water is piped back into the colonies, and the rest of the chemicals are retained for other possible uses. This plant will be sealed and impregnable. It uses technology far beyond your level of development. The eagle then led them up a ladder and into the habitat itself. He gave them an exhausting tour. In each sector, the eagle showed Richard and Nicole the main features of that particular area, and then, without a break, commandeered a robot to transport them to the next adjacent sector. What exactly do you want us to do here? Nicole inquired after several hours, as the eagle prepared to take them to still another part of their future home. Nothing specific, the eagle replied. This will be your only visit to Rama itself. We wanted you to have a feel for the size of your habitat in case you needed that to be more comfortable with the design process. We have a 1/20th% scale model back at the habitation module. All the rest of our work will be done there. He looked at Richard and Nicole. We can leave whenever you want. Nicole sat down on the gray metal box and gazed around her. The number and variety of the robots were enough to make her dizzy, all by themselves. She had been overwhelmed since the moment she walked out on the balcony of the factory and was now absolutely numb. She reached her hand out to Richard. I know I should be studying what I'm seeing, darling, but none of this makes sense anymore. I'm completely saturated. I am too, Richard confessed. I never would have thought it possible that there was something more astonishing and awesome than Rama, but this factory certainly is. Okay, so, like, clearly these characters have started a very domestic life, and they have settled into Rama, and then Rama is taken to this node, and it is taken apart, and it is rebuilt. The Eagle is actually like this composite robot thing. It's very strange. They meet these other aliens. It's great. It's just a fun tale of adventure that then leads to them going back to Earth, kind of as these ambassadors, the first Earth ambassadors of this spacecraft. And then that's half the book. There's literally half of this book. You get to, where do they get back to Earth? I don't know. Somewhere in here. So yeah, it's a 500-page book. It's a long book. It's thick. You're gonna feel it, but it's a very engaging story. And this is one of those things where when I talk about like not liking characters that don't have struggles or characters that are kind of too powerful for their environments and stuff, this book doesn't have that. It has very human characters. The family that kind of grows up around these characters is very believable. Kind of the humans, like the humans that they interact with, again, very believable. The choices they make and the things that they struggle against are amazing. It's just amazing. It's just a great tale of adventure in space through these unwitting participants just doing the best that they can to be human, and like they're doing the best that they can to survive and kind of maintain their humanity when they're surrounded by these alien things. And it's done so well. It's you seriously, you care so much about the characters by the time you get to book 3 that it absolutely is worth it. And Garden of Rama ends at a cliffhanger that will be continued with Rama Revealed. And Rama Revealed is the conclusion of the series. So when we come back, we will be talking kind of about that. But you should definitely read about Nicole and Richard's struggle to kind of keep a family together. More than anything else, just their struggles, like just their lives of exploring the spaceship that largely is inaccessible to them and may very well be so dangerous as to take their lives, while actually raising a family in the Rama spaceship is ridiculous. And that's not really a spoiler for Garden of Rama because it opens with Nicole giving birth. I mean, they just open it with that. Now, that being said, this clearly has to be the absolute strength of the novel, is that the strength of the novel is not so much, I mean, the aliens and the alien spacecraft and things like that are good. They're done well in the later Rama books. But the characters are amazing. The characters are unbelievable. The characters are they're lovable and believable, and you root for them, and you're frightened for them when they're in danger. It's just great. It's just absolutely mind-blowing how well they did those things. So I would definitely suggest this, and if you come back for Rama Revealed, you'll get a far more gushing review, because I think that's the book that was probably done the best. So when we come back, we'll be dealing with that, I think. So this book, Garden of Rama, is available wherever fine books are sold. But if you're like me, what you will do is buy all 4 of them together, because it just makes sense to buy the whole series. But yeah, you should. You should read all 4 Rama books, because they're good books. And the ISBN for this one will be in the comment things down below. And I will see you guys for the review of Rama Revealed. Bye, everybody.